Dutchmen will never compliment your eyes. They will never tell you that you are beautiful before they know you. And they will absolutely make you pay for your own drink on the first date. And somehow, they end up in the happiest, most stable relationships in Europe. Tonight, I am going to show you exactly why. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Vera, your Amsterdam insider. I was born and raised in this city, and tonight we are out after dark. We are walking through the most electric nightlife in Amsterdam, and I am going to show you how Dutch people date, how they flirt, how they find each other, and why their way of doing it is honestly something the rest of the world should pay attention to. Let's go. Look around. It is loud, it is warm, it is alive. And the first thing I want you to notice is the groups. Almost everyone is out in big mixed groups, men and women together, all friends, all completely relaxed with each other. This is very normal in the Netherlands. Dutch men and women grow up as real friends, from school, from university, from work. There is no wall between them. And because of that, a lot of Dutch relationships start inside the friend group. Someone starts to feel something. Then another person notices. Then there are a lot of WhatsApp messages that say things like, "Okay, but do you think she actually likes me back?" It is very cute. It is very human. But here is what is different from almost every other country. Dutch people do not perform. They do not show off. No one here is trying to impress a stranger with a big move or a clever line. No Dutch man is going to walk up to a woman he does not know and say something like, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" He would honestly rather fall into the canal. Dutch dating culture runs on one thing above everything else: directness. If a Dutch person likes you, they will tell you, clearly, with words. Probably somewhere around the third drink. They do not play games. They do not create mystery on purpose. They just say what they feel, and they wait for your answer. Honestly, growing up here, I think that is one of the most underrated things about this culture. Now, look at the couples around us, walking slowly, talking quietly, very comfortable with each other. Let me tell you something real about Dutch relationships, because this part surprises a lot of people. Dutch relationships are built on equality. And I mean real equality, not just something people say to sound modern. Dutch couples split the bill, they split the housework. They often have their own bank accounts and also one shared account for the home. Some couples even use a small spreadsheet for who buys what during the week. Romantic? Maybe not in the movie way, but it works, and it lasts. Dating apps are also very big here. Almost everybody uses them. And what I find funny is that Amsterdam is such a small and compact city. People walk and cycle everywhere. So you sometimes match with someone on an app and realize you have been walking past each other every single day for months without ever knowing it. You see someone at the market on Monday, you match on Wednesday, you get coffee on Friday. Very efficient, very Dutch. And yes, going Dutch on a first date is still very real here. Do not take it personally. It does not mean he is not interested. It actually means he respects you enough not to make you feel like he is buying your time. Once you are a real couple, though, it becomes a full team. Just a very organized, very practical, very Dutch team. Now I want to talk about Dutch flirting because this is where it gets interesting. Dutch flirting looks very casual from the outside, very relaxed. A Dutch person who likes you will make strong eye contact just a little longer than feels normal. They will say something slightly sarcastic that is actually a compliment if you listen carefully. They will laugh at their own joke before they even finish telling it. And they will offer you a sip of their drink within the first 10 minutes of meeting you. Here is the funny part. A Dutch person who does not like you will sometimes do the exact same things. The real difference is what happens next. If a Dutch person is genuinely interested, they follow through. They do not go quiet for 3 days to seem mysterious. They do not send you confusing messages on purpose. They just say what they mean. That is Dutch dating culture in one sentence. They just say what they mean. Growing up here, I actually think that is a gift. No guessing, no overthinking at midnight, no calling your friend to analyze one text message for 45 minutes. Just honest, sometimes a little awkward, always completely real connection. So, what does a night out in Amsterdam actually teach us about how Dutch people love? It teaches us that love here is not about grand gestures. It is not about flowers or big surprises or perfectly planned romantic moments. Dutch people show love by being honest, by being equal, and by simply showing up. The romance here is a person looking at you and saying, "I like you. Do you want to get a coffee?" And walking through this city tonight, watching people laugh and talk and find each other under all these lights, I think that is actually one of the most beautiful things I know. Amsterdam does not do fake, and neither do its people. If you are visiting and you want to feel this energy yourself, come out on a Thursday or Friday night, find a busy terrace, order a Heineken or sparkling water if that is your thing, and just watch. The city will show you everything. Okay, before I go, I have one question for you, and I want you to answer honestly in the comments. Do you think love is better when it is simple and direct? Just two people saying exactly what they feel? Or do you need the flowers, the candles, the big romantic gestures? Because I grew up with the Dutch way, and honestly, the spreadsheet has never let me down. Are you a hopeless romantic or a straight to the point kind of person? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. I am Vera, this is Amsterdam, and I will see you in the next one.